That was amazing and amazingly brave. But of course, Nick was there earlier on with Yvette and the team. Yvette Fielding and the team have returned from Ashton Hall. Let's welcome them back. Here they come. On this night of nights. Well, we've all had amazing experiences on Most Haunted Live. I have to say, I have never been as gripped, as hypnotised almost, as I was tonight. Kieran had teased us earlier on about the 5 mystery words. They were broadcast in ultrasound, and nobody but Kieran and the person who programmed them in just before they were shown to people at home knew them. It was amazing television. That was not only amazing television, a historic night for Most Haunted Live, and maybe for everyone.
I am so excited. It's a theory that I've had for a long time, and Carl and I have spoken about it, haven't we, for a long time, and then we spoke to Kieran, and, you know, what if, you know. And to me, I just think it's absolutely fantastic. Now we've got to tomorrow, we've got to take it a little bit further and see if we can hear their voices and work it out that way.
And I have to say, the people here tonight, who have been fantastic, could not see those words on the screen. So perhaps they couldn't quite understand how excited we all were. But it was hypnotic, wasn't it, Carl?
It was absolutely superb, especially because it's as close to an experiment that you like to do as we can possibly. It's very controlled, because none of us knew really what the experiment was about until you said it. It's been very secret from the rest of the crew, and those words none of us knew. But I want to say, you know, all credit to Yvette, because this is something she really has believed in, the sound, and I mean, there's more sound phenomena in paranormal investigations than any other kind of phenomena, but Yvette has constantly been on, sound is the key, and I think we're getting closer and closer to an actual answer with sound.
So there were 5 words. There was starve, confine, lady, jail, tower. We got all 5. Jail may be slightly misspelt. Kieran, what a night for you.
Yeah, fantastic night. I mean, that experiment in and of itself was just amazing, the way we set it up. Yvette and I have already been talking on the car back how excited we are and how much more controlled we're going to make it even tomorrow, so that I am the only person, not even the person programming it, will know, so that I am the only person that knows the words. But for now, that was a brilliant night. And there were so many other things that happened as well that was just great.
So that's what we forget. From at the minute you arrived there, with Chris Conway, of course, we had that scratching on the table. Somebody said in the audience to me, it sounds like somebody. In fact, they said, I'm seeing somebody trying to scratch their way out of a coffin. And that's how chilling it sounded, because, of course, the audience are a big part of everything we do here. There are also those names. You had Lawrence. That was confirmed by historians. Lawrence, we had the other name, it turned out John de Coupland. Yeah. How was it for you tonight, Chris?
Fantastic place. From the minute we walked into the place, there was just so much activity, and there was that much happening that there was bits of the building I never even got to go to. So it was just unbelievable. It really was.
And we left Nick there on his own. What you may not have seen was he was also feeling some quite intense emotions. Now, I know a skeptic, an academic like Kieran may say that is to do with being on your own and the emotional pressure. What feelings did you get from the place, though, Yvette?
Oh, it's really hard to describe. The atmosphere, as soon as we walked in, we all said, apart from Kieran, there's something not right about this place. There's something quite ominous about it. Not looking forward to it at all. Everybody said the same thing. Now, why we feel like that, I have no idea. But we were right to feel like that. I mean, those noises, and the phone ringing and going off, and we've caught some. We can't wait for you to hear this tomorrow, but. Kieran, just explain what you did with the phone.
Yeah, I kept picking up the phone and hoping to record something, and at some point recorded a sound that Matt has listened to and you've listened to as well, kind of a breathy sound on the other end of the phone.
Okay, now I know you're going to want to analyse what's happened and go back to it. Has this been the most important night on Most Haunted Live so far?
I just think just before we do, the one thing to remember is about the phone system. I know you've got somewhere else to go, but the phone system, we have to go on trust, and we've been told by the people who run that place that those phones are only internal and there is no one else in the building. So we can only go on trust, so we have to trust that's right. So
we're getting chills thinking about it. Let's take a look back now at tonight. It has been remarkable. Here are just some of the highlights.
Look. I know. Like an airplane. Oh. I think we're starting. Shoot. The figure of 8 is it's a powerful force. It's a powerful force, but it can be a very negative force.
Right.
Apparently, you need to be very, very wary of.
It's ringing. The phone is ringing again. Hello? The phone has rung 3 rings. I want to go now. I want to go now. Chris! And then I heard the dragging noise down there. Sorry for crying. Sorry.
No.
Do that again. I heard a voice behind you. Do it again with your fingers.
Oh,
So, did you kill yourself?
someone's just stuck their face in that window. Yes. Well, don't keep going. Don't just stop breaking.
This theory of sound could be true.
I would like to test it some more, but we set this up because it's controlled.
Sorry, I'm so excited.
So that no...
So many people to play, but first, Kieran, make yourself heard. The most significant, most haunted live ever.
Definitely. Tangible evidence, superb. Forget Kendall Hill. For me, this was the best
Tangible
ever.
evidence, superb, the most significant night ever. Let's thank everybody in the crew here tonight and our audience who made tonight possible. Our academic and historian criminologist, John Callow, Fred Back. Also, Julian Clegg in Interactive and his great team, including Debbie. We have as well, of course, our remarkable team, our investigators, Yvette Fielding, Carl Beattie, Dr. Kieran O'Keefe, Megan and Clairvoyant, Chris Conway, Kath, of course, and Brian Shepherd at the end there. Thank you, well, to Chris Robinson, our dream detective. This has been Most Haunted Live, the fourth of 8 nights of unparalleled investigation, the most significant night ever, and we're doing it all again tomorrow at 8. Be there.